just want to say, rest in peace to the GOAT,
Oh my God,
Man.
How did we not?
AC.
Man.
How did we not talk
Man.
about that?
They took him too early,
Man.
dog.
Boom. I put it in the hoop like slam.
That's right. You did.
He
And that's
beat-
how I
he-
beat Shaq.
He fucking. He
Wait,
did.
wait, wait,
He
You
wait.
was
had a real
Shaq.
relationship with this guy.
Okay.
He was your spirit animal. Let's be real.
all right.
He gave you $900.
1,000
He gave you top.
and a 14 karat gold gold.
Don't
rope
just
chain.
ignore that. You have to deny that he gave you top.
Huh?
People are gonna believe
He
it.
said that.
Oh my God! Listen,
You made a
Shut
gay
the
shirt
fuck
with
up,
him.
Adam.
I know. I want to. I fucking have to. Josh,
You gotta find it.
tell fucking Donnie to go find that fucking gay shirt.
Yeah.
I gotta rock that. I gotta bring the Aaron Carter
Don't
Am
make
22
it.
shirt back.
Don't-
I'm gonna
don't
start wearing it
re-release
like
it.
every day.
Yeah. Don't don't
A
release
shirt of
it.
us kissing. That's the rarest
Okay,
lore
listen.
ever, bro. You know we
How do
sold
you-
like 25.
How do you feel about like?
We probably got a lot still sitting on the
can
shelf.
sell more
honestly.
now.
We probably got reach from it. Make it
wait,
like 80
wait,
bucks.
wait, no, for real. Hey,
That's fucked up.
come on, man. Wait, listen, for real, bro.
NoJumper.com.
How do you feel about being his last on air
It's kind of eerie, man.
thing that he did?
It's like we dropped it 3 days before he died. I don't know how we might have done it a week before that or like 5 days or some shit. So it was like we did this shit right before.
How did he seem like when
Bad.
you did?
He was fucking drinking lean. He was
Damn,
fucking-
What?
that's sad.
Yeah, and he fucking spilled some of it on the couch, and the dog started licking it up. And I'm freaking out, thinking that we're gonna get fucking animal control called on him, and they're gonna take his dog away, which I guess we don't really have to worry about now. But like, I'm you know, it was all bad. Like he was just fucking. He was
Way
he was
worse
wor-
than we've ever seen him.
Yeah, a little worse. Like he was like words were slurring, and it's like, bro, we're talking about the state taking his kid away, and it's like the most
Damn,
sad
bro.
thing ever. And it's like he just didn't really, you know. And it's like I'm trying to like urge him to get his kid back, and then I'm also thinking like, damn, you probably should not get your kid back. You don't seem like you're in a great place. And
Well,
he-
that's probably why he was in that place.
but he's
because he
acting
was
like
probably
he's sober.
distraught.
They found him with hella duster around him and all this shit.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. It was the inhalants. You know what stuck out to me the most about the interview is that he was in that state, but he prefaced it by saying, "I'm sober now." So it's
Yeah.
like all like under like that was there's such a disconnect from reality that he's not like gonna be like, yo, like I'm fucked up. He literally said he's sober, then said he was off the Xans, then showed a cup of lean.
But he's prescribed Xans.
But that don't. I mean,
That don't mean
So
shit.
to him,
What does that mean?
So I think he uses that as an excuse to like why he could say that. He's denying that it's lean, even though I'm gonna be real with you. I'm looking at it, and it's either like he went and got grape soda that was like the perfect color to look like
Come on,
lean,
bro.
or it was lean. So I mean, I can't 100% say it, but it looked like
having
it
a script does not justify you
Yes.
taking pills. That's
Thank
like
you.
people could doc shop all
You know,
day. You
I was
feel me?
watching this YouTube video about him. You feel me? And he was saying that back then, where it was like, okay, the doctor's giving me this. But it was sad. Even the shit Blasey sent today, like the fact that, when he was crying, when he was saying that he had to do the MTV Cribs when his parents were about to get divorced and they was going to take everything away from him. It's sad.
Damn, bro.
He had a
You
rough
could tell
life,
that
man.
he had a rough life, even knew all the fame and shit. He was
Yeah.
real troubled, man. And
People think that like
That money
fame
don't
and
mean
money
nothing.
and all that shit just like automatically means you have no problems and you have nothing to worry about, bro.
The crazy thing,
He was a good guy, dog. He
Crazy
really
thing
was.
for me
He's
to say-
34 years old,
dude,
man.
on that podcast, he fucking finally repents and basically says that Nick Carter was not a rapist or an abuser and, all this.
And that's
'cause-
eerie about it because it's like you probably knew something was coming.
And he gave me that painting, and I don't know how true some of this stuff is, but I saw some of the Backstreet Boys Hive / like Aaron Carter people, like all these girls that talk about him on Twitter and shit, and they were talking about how he seemed like he was kind of giving away
He
a
was
lot
like-
of his shit. Him and his girl
But he
allegedly
been-
broke up like 2 days after we did that fucking interview.
But he's been like that. Remember, he fucking pulled out a band, took the chain off his neck and gave it to me.
was
That was
always
like 2
giving us
years
shit.
ago.
I think he's a generous dude though, off rip.
Yeah,
though.
that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
just,
But
like,
it
in
seemed
his
like he
nature.
was kind of in a bad place, and like when you start giving shit away, they say that that's like a very like a sign that a person is likely to commit suicide.
They
right?
know, yeah. Like, but the thing is this too. I really don't like this narrative.
The
that's
suicide
been,
narrative?
Well, beyond the suicide narrative, because you could commit suicide without actively trying to kill yourself. It
Exactly.
could be on a subconscious level.
Yeah.
But I also don't like the narrative of people trying to be like, oh, like Adam was being opportunistic with this interview and all that. Like, it's got nothing to do with that. He legitimately fucked with you, considered you a homie, and you gave him a platform when most people wouldn't have even given him an interview at that moment, period.
And let's be real, I was being real with him. I'm like, you watch that interview, it's just me being me, which is that this is my homie. I fuck with him, but he's fucked up and he's being annoying and he's fucking clearly not in a good place. And I'm kind of annoyed that he came in and did the interview when he's in this state. And I'm not in denial about that. That's reality, is that it's like I'm not thinking about how it's going to look if he passes away right after that. I'm just being real
Who's
with him.
thinking about that? Yeah.
Hell no. I'm just like,
No.
you know, I'm hoping he could get his shit together and everything.
Nobody
but
can predict that.
Exactly. Like, I mean, I had
Especially that fast.
I've had people in my life that were way closer to me that I had to just straight cut ties with because they were just bringing too much chaos to my life. You know, it's like if you see that and you think like Adam's being too rude to Aaron or whatever, it's like, bro, that's where I was at. He wasn't acting like he had a problem. He wasn't acting like, oh yeah, I need to go to rehab and get clean or whatever. And I'm gonna be real with you, it's like he seemed like he was kind of too far gone at that point where it didn't seem like he was very likely to take his health seriously and actually get clean and all that shit. It didn't seem like he was ready to make that fucking decision.
And they're not taking it in the proper context. They're looking at this interview after he's already dead, and then like retroactively.
All you
placing-
hindsight ass
You know
niggas, bro.
They're
Yeah.
gonna break that shit down and try to come up with whatever the fuck they come up with anyway.
Everybody likes to hindsight some shit and give your hindsight ass opinion. Like, come on, bro.
But the